Hello, my name is Cira Lestari. I am from Management S1, and my name is 2014-2900-030. So here I have data calculated from the influence of service quality and quality of influence on creativity and its impact on public transportation creativity. Abstract. The study investigates how service quality and the influence of quality influence affect user creativity and how this is creativity in turn impacts public transportation creativity. Using structural equation modeling or SAM, we test direct paths from service quality to public transportation creativity. The results show that 1. Service quality has a significant positive effect on creativity. 2. Quality influence has a significant positive effect on creativity. 3. Creativity has a significant positive effect on public transportation creativity. 4. Service quality and quality influence have indirect effects on public transportation creativity via creativity. The findings suggest that transport operators should enhance service quality and quality influence to stimulate user creativity, thereby improving public transportation creativity outcomes. Implications for policy and practice are discussed. 1. There is introduction. Public transportation system play a critical role in urban mobility. One, there is introduction. Public transportation system play a role in urban mobility and sustainability. However, improving the creativity of public transportation, for example, in terms of new service, user engagement, innovative modes, remains a challenge. In this context, we explore how to attendance, service quality, and quality influence self creativity, which subsequently affects public transportation creativity. In the studies, conceptualized as the influence or perception of quality from organizational and user perspective. For example, how the organization drives quality, how user perceive quality influence. Creativity here is treated as the individual's ability or behavioral propensity to propose novel ideas or improvements in this context of public transportation. We then focus on public transportation creativity as output in innovative service model, user-driven improvement, or creativity transport offerings. And 2, there's literature review. Point 2, number 1. Service quality in public transport. Research has shown that user perception of service quality in public transport system are critical for satisfaction and model choice. For example, at 20,000, there is point 2, literature review. Point 2, number 1, service quality in public transport. Research has shown that user perception of service quality in public transport system are critical for satisfaction and model choice. For example, at 2014, for example, 2,140. There is point number 2. Literature review. Point 2, number 1. Service quality in public transport. Research has shown that user perception of service quality in public transport system are critical for satisfaction and mode choice. For example, 2014 found that service quality elements such as travel time, reliability, accessibility, comfort, and safety were perceived differently by user and non-user in city transport context. And 2019 demonstrated that core transportation service quality and physical environment significantly influence satisfaction, which will affect city attitude and image. Point 2, number 2. Point 2, number 2, influence of quality, while service quality is well. There is number 2, point 2, influence of quality, while service quality is well studied. The concept of quality influence, how organizational of environmental quality influence user behavior is less directly addressed in transport literature. Some work on service quality benchmarking in public transport suggests that perception and packaging of service quality attributes matter to user satisfaction. Point 2, number 3, creativity in service context. Creativity in user or stakeholder behavior has been studied in service and organizational context. Creative suggestion, the operation of service, and innovative user behavior. Point 2, number 4, public transportation creativity. Public transportation creativity refers to novel, user or organization-driven innovation in transport service. New road to design, service bundle, user participation, innovation, digital-enabled offerings, and others. Point 2, number 5, hypothesis development. Based on the literature, we propose H1, service quality into creativity is positive. Quality influence into creativity is positive. H3, creativity to public transportation, creativity is positive. H4, service quality public transportation creativity, indirect via creativity. H5, quality influence into public transportation creativity is indirect via creativity. There's point 3 is methodology. Point 3, number 1, research, design, and sample. There is quantitative cross-sectional study using survey data collected from users of select public transportation. The sample size was and typically detail 2 of select public transportation system. There is point number 3 is methodology. Point 3.1 Research, design, and sample. Respondents were asked to rate items for service quality, quality influence, creativity, and public transportation creativity using Likert scale measures is 1 strongly disagree and 2 5 strongly agree. Point 3 number 2 is measures. Measures. 1 service quality, 2 quality influence, 3 creativity for public transportation creativity. Point 3.3 is data analysis. Data were analysis using the structural equation modeling or SAM map confusion for direct effects. We are also compute model fit in this. Point 4, result and discussion. Point 4.1, result. The SAM result indicate the service quality has positive and significant effect on creativity. Point 4.2, discussion. This result suggests that creativity plays a meaningful mediating role. Quality influence shows both direct and indirect effects. This might imply that when users perceive a strong quality emphasis, quality influence, they are more likely to behave creatively, which then leads to higher levels of public transportation creativity. In line with findings from transport service quality literature, which highlight that service quality affects satisfaction and attitudes. Our study extends this by showing service quality and quality influence also shape creativity and creativity outcomes in transportation system. There is point number 5. Point number 5 is conclusion and implication. Point 5, number 1 is conclusion. The study demonstrates that service quality and quality influence are important attendants of creativity, and that creativity is a key driver of public transportation creativity. Point 5, number 2, practical implication. For transport operators and policymakers, focus on building a strong quality culture within the organization and among users to simulate creative behavior. 2, ensure service quality meets expectation with also in place mechanism for user creativity. 3, recognize that innovation in public transport arise more from creativity, user or organizational. Number 5.3, theoretical implication. This research contributes to the transport service quality literature by introducing creativity as a mediator between service quality or quality, influence, and creative transportation outcomes. It opens avenues for future research into how organizational climate, user creativity, and service innovation intersect in mobile context. Point 5.4 limitation and future research. Limitation include cross-sectional design, single city or context sample, and self-report measures. Future studies will also explore moderating variable and qualitative insight. There is reference. There is a reference from this. Okay. Thank you.